We got South Memphis on, man. You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game. We got Key Glock, man. Listen, it's going down. Key Glock. That's what we got.
Oh, that's right. That's who you know, man.
Well, who you know?
I know Key the Kid, nigga.
Okay.
South Memphis, nigga.
Okay.
Hamilton High, nigga. Running around with motherfucking Woo. Okay. Steve, Fat. You know what I mean? Fruit, Trip, Lil Robert and shit. Man, motherfucking. First of all, I want to say.
Definitely know something.
First of all, I want to say R.I.P. to the Lil Lump.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? We want to be, we gonna pay our homage to Lil Lump. You know what I mean? But that's nigga, I know Key the Kid, nigga. You hear me?
That's major.
Running around this motherfucker, running around South Memphis acting a goddamn with motherfucking Woo crazy ass. What's up, dog?
He knows something, Glock. He knows something.
Yeah,
he knows something.
That knows something.
I see.
Yeah,
a lot of folks don't know that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know some. I know some people that know some people.
Straight up.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is presented by Omega Accounting Solutions. Attention small business owners. I'm talking about all the small business owners out there. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. I'm talking about through the employee retention credit. Was you a responsible business owner who continued to pay taxes, employee staff members during the pandemic, recover the payroll taxes you overpaid as a refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Omega Accounting Solutions help get back the money you deserve through the CARE Act. It's called the CARE Act. All it takes is a quick, easy 10-minute consultation to determine if you qualify. Omega is the small business champion. I'm talking about it's the champion of small business. That's what Omega do. Yep. With teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Don't miss out on your small business tax credit. Even if you got the PPP loan, there's still time to find out if you qualify and file your claim. Listen, man, what you need to do right now.
So if you got one employee, it's 26,000. Yeah, 8 employees, that's 26,000 times 8. You got 14 employees, 26,000 times 14.
And this is Omega Solutions. Omega Accounting Solutions is the presenting sponsors of $1 Million Worth of Game. What you need to do right now, call 855-505-DAVE, 855-505-DAVE, or visit OmegaTexCredits.com/Barstool Sports right now. You know what's crazy? It seemed like, I'm going to tell you, when I first seen you, I just got out the penitentiary. I'm in my grandma's middle room. I'm sleeping on a twin-size bed, and I had my phone hooked up to HDMI cord plugged up to the TV. My homeboy got me. I just get out the joint, wasn't it? And I seen you on the documentary. One of my homeboys shot. Man didn't love it for World Star. Y'all was in the studio gambling or something. Rest in peace in Dolph. Big cuz. Dolph called you out. Come on outside, man. You know what I mean? Come outside to get your bins. You know, you was so excited. You was talking about how, man, motherfuckers got family members don't never do shit for them. But, cuz, boom, boom, boom. And you told them, listen, man. You told, like it was crazy. It was like yesterday. You basically told them, you said, listen, man, we ready to fuck this shit up. I'm ready to tear this shit up. Watch what I do. This 2017. Now, 2023, 4 times platinum, 6 times gold. You came out in 2017 with that Glock season. And but now, 2023, you come out with Glockoma. You're number 1 on Apple. Number 7 in all categories on Apple. Number 7 in the world debuts on Spotify. You just knew it was going to turn out like this?
Oh, yeah. For sure. Spoke it up into existence.
Because, when you see it, for those that see that shit, that King documentary, you was just like, damn, man. You was so excited just getting that Benz. Oh, yeah. He gave you that key. You remember you came out the studio, I was in there gambling?
It was motivation.
Yeah, you was like, fuck that. And ever since then, you turned it to your own. You're only 25 now, right. But you got real live accomplishment. You got a 32-city tour, mostly sold out. And what I loved about it is that you got money with your big cousin. I get money with my big cousin. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And y'all always celebrated each other. So I see that with me and cuz, because we always celebrating each other. And it's like, The day we interviewed Dolph, he said, man, Glock was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We did it right here in Atlantis, you know, so it was just like, it's just beautiful we able to see you and see you where you at. And you like, you just keep going up. And you got, the thing about it is, you 25 years old, but you got a body of work, you know? Glock Bond, Yellow Tape, Glockoma, like Dumb and Dumb. You got a bunch of stuff. Right. And it's like, you know, cuz smiling at you, man. Cause he know you got the hustle just to do what you need to do. But you only 25 and you established artist out here and you're independent.
Right.
You know, how do it feel, man?
It's cool, but like I'm still hungry, bro. Like,
yeah.
I ain't satisfied. It's like bro always said, like, man, go get the money. It's all, you know what I'm saying? There's always some more out there. Like, never get too comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, with anything. Like, not even just music, just like never get too satisfied or too comfortable with anything. Like,
and you just
more.
You all over the place. You got an Esquire spread, no stylist. You styling yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like you just going crazy, man.
Him.
He put me on you too.
Straight up.
Yeah.
They real.
Actually did. He put me on, yo, you gotta fuck with him.
For sure.
Then I start tapping, I'm like, oh, this nigga's nice. That nigga real nice. So I give him credit for definitely putting me on to you. I want to just give a shout out to Big Cuz, Dolph, you know, rest in peace, man, because, you know, I always had respect for Dolph from the outside looking in just by the way he carried himself. Because when you from the outside trying to look in, you could just go off what a motherfucker present to you. So I always looked at him as a real motherfucker, you know, a solid nigga, the way he carry himself, the way he speak, the way he treat his folks. And then the day we interviewed him, he showed up to the studio and we kicking it, we just sitting there and we busting it up, and he throwing some game at us and we throwing some game at him. And he like, no, man, I really fuck with y'all. I just drove here from Memphis.
So, yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, what?
He drove.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, nigga, I jumped in my car, man. I just drove here from Memphis to get this shit done.
Yeah,
And
that was hard.
the respect level that I had for him after he said that, and it wasn't that you drove to do our interview. It was that, nigga, you got all this money.
Yeah,
and
driving your damn self.
99.9% of rappers would have canceled the interview. Because they'd have been like, man, there wasn't no flights like that, man. You know, we do it another day. Man, I'm not taking no motherfucker. I don't even know how many hours he rode. That shit might have been 4, 5, 6 hours that nigga was in the car driving. So that showed me, no, everything that he portrayed, he really is him. His hustle really is different.
For sure.
This nigga got real fucking money, man. This nigga got 46 camouflage cars, man.
Straight up.
And this nigga just jumped in one of his camouflage cars and drove all them fucking hours to do an interview.
Yep.
I definitely had to give, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that it was our interview. If I see a nigga do that that's at his status for any interview, I'm like, that nigga different.
And you and that shit poured over to you. You grinding,
sure.
you out here grinding, putting
sure.
that real heat out here,
Sure.
and just being in your own world, because it's not like you create your music and you be in your own fucking world.
Right.
It's like you don't fuck with everybody. You ain't doing none of that. Nah. You just be in your own world doing your shit.
But Big Cuz didn't fuck with everybody.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And Cuz was he came by himself. Mm-hmm. See after he passed, you see all the, you know, the Instagram joints. I never seen him say that, you know, I like to be by myself. You know, I don't really.
Right.
That shit was real.
For you to see it later on, and you like, the nigga really showed up to the studio
by himself.
Like he really, like he had a couple motherfuckers there that was already there that was in Atlanta, but he pulled up by himself.
Right. Sure.
So, you know, I was like, you know, rest in peace to Dolph, man. Hell of a motherfucker, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, really left a Hall of Fame legendary imprint out this motherfucker, man.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, rest in peace to Cuz, man. But now that you're here, platinum, gold, #1, what point did you know shit was real, man?
Probably when I did my first show ever. Like my first like performance show. It was like, I think it was 2017. If not 2017, it was like early 2018. But like once I got on the stage and like just got the feeling and got the reaction from, you know what I'm saying, different energies from the crowd, I was like yeah, it's something different. I was like it's more than just streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And who out there you want to work with, if anybody, that you haven't worked with?
I want to work with 50 and Jigga, but like non-music related.
Some business.
Related, yeah, for sure.
Some business.
Yeah, for sure.
You ready to get into your acting, man?
Man, acting, man, what I need to invest in right now.
Tech companies.
Let me know something. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. Yeah, just networking. Networking, period. Yeah.
He said, I'm trying to build my brand.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't really trying to get no verses from no raggedy ass rappers, man. I'm trying to fuck with niggas that got $1 billion, man.
Man, what?
Hey, but that's the mindset they have, though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I mean, you hang around motherfuckers that know a little bit more than you, and they'll help you get to the level that they on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm just want to say this because, you know, I'm eyeballing the shit you got on, man. This shit is heavy, man. Yeah, man. This shit heavy, man. Yeah. Look, nigga got quarter carats in his teeth and shit. For no reason. Like,
I had took my grill out. It's like, everybody got grills in there, so switched it up. Did my own thing.
What's the earring right there? What's that?
These 10 carats total, 5 each.
Damn.
Yeah.
You ain't playing. That independent money serious.
Oh yeah, they see it.
Independent money serious.
They see it.
That shit serious. That motherfucking paper route / empire. That shit different. Yeah. And it's
paper route empire.
Yeah, paper route empire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole thing is like, you know, a lot of people saying like that interview we did with your cousin. He broke this shit down and made people open up their eyes to really see when he said, "No, nigga. Niggas talk that independent shit, but you got to put your money where your mouth at."
Exactly.
You got to put that bag behind.
It take a bag to make a bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally take money to make money. You can't just wish and hope and, you know what I'm saying, pray overnight it'll happen. Like, you got to put work, not just work. You got to put some finances behind it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Because it showed, but I think what fucked me up, like I was talking to your folks, is it's like he doing a 32 city tour, and there's artists that's on major labels that's made that never done no shit like that.
They can't do it. They can't do a 32 bar tour.
I'm coming off of 2 tours.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Both. Yep. Like Live Nation called me back. Hey, Glock, man. We like the way you can sell tickets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's run this back. Why not?
See, and I think a lot of times
wait on nobody.
For these younger artists, could you get them the game on the difference between a hard ticket and somebody booking you for a club?
Right.
I mean, could you tell them the difference of that?
Yeah, it's a big difference. Like, everybody can't sell tickets though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the nightclubs are for. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point. It's come to a point in your career when, like, sometimes, like, it's not always about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like one time before, I had a situation. It was like, man, nightclub trying to give me like 40,000. You know what I'm saying? But that same night, I had a college trying to, you know what I'm saying, book me like as in a real venue, like as far as like sell tickets. I went with that because I can get my like tour history and like my show portfolio up. Like, I can't just say I know how to perform. I done did this club, I did that club. Nah, I got to show I really been in venues. I really can sell tickets. I really, you know what I'm saying, know how to perform. Like, it's different.
Yeah, and you turning down, and I think a lot of artists is good to listen to what Glock's saying, because you turning down that will have Live Nation on your fucking line like, yo, we got this serious bag for you.
Yeah, for sure.
And it changed things tremendously just from you saying a couple no's for a couple nights. You know what I mean? That shit could change your life. Now, you went through something that a lot of people in America go through. you grew up, your mom was incarcerated. And even though she was incarcerated, y'all still had a strong bond.
Right.
She home now, you're doing great things for her, which is a blessing. But how did that motivate you growing up, man? You know, and your mom not being there from the age of 1 to 15.
She got out my senior year, actually.
All right,
17.
17.
But it really made me the man I am today, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course it made me mad, but it wasn't like the negative mad, like the crash out mad. It put like a boost in me to, you know what I'm saying? It put momentum in me to do right, to figure stuff out. Like, I ain't gonna say everything I was doing was right, but the outcome was, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to figure it out. Like, my daddy was in my life, but he wasn't a father. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a difference between having a father and a dad, like, you know? But like, this shit really just motivated me, bro. Like, I taught myself how to be a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was the man of the house, 6 years old for my grandma. Like, and ever since then, I've been taking care of everybody.
And it's crazy because that's like almost like a reverse cycle in the ghetto. You know, in the ghetto, most of the times the fathers ain't around.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Most of the times the fathers ain't around, and the mothers, moms just got a certain kind of different type of love,
Exactly.
and compassion, and for their child. So, for you to not have your mom, you know what I mean, and still become somebody in life.
Right.
That's a hell of a story.
Right.
Because me, I'm a motherfucker who I don't really do good with excuses. Oh, I ain't my dad in my life. Oh, I ain't. I know a lot of niggas ain't had their dad. They still successful, man.
Exactly.
I know a lot of motherfuckers grew up in foster homes, man. They still successful, man.
Right.
I know a lot of motherfuckers who did not have a life on their side that's still successful. So for me, that's one of the hardest burdens that you had to face. Not having your mother around. You know what I mean? So for you to bounce back from that, and like you said, your dad was around, but he wasn't a father. He was probably young, had to learn some things, had to grow up as well, maybe. But you did it.
No, for sure.
So I salute you.
And you're extremely fortunate because in that type of situation, most motherfuckers end up in a penitentiary or dead because the streets will just take you. Because a lot of times we be looking for that fucking love, but you stayed the course and was able to come to this level and be on this, level. I see a lot of times when you make songs, you go into your music and you go right in that motherfucker and you come right up out of that motherfucker. It's like we ain't gonna be here that long sometimes. Some of these songs, you go right into that shit, pop it. Come on, let me get you up out of here.
Right.
We ain't going what is your energy and what is your mind frame when you stepping into that motherfucking studio? Do it got to be a certain aesthetics? Do it got to be a certain vibe, a look? You know what I mean?
Some niggas got to have all the lights out, few naked bitches, some candles lit.
Man.
Some niggas got to have Twizzlers and
It really depend on how my day was going. Anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really like nothing material that get me going or nothing. It's just it's like a self thing. It's like whichever way the wind blow me that day when I wake up. Like, sometimes I wake up mad, sometimes I wake up aggressive, sometimes I wake up with, you know what I'm saying, open hearted. Like, and that's just how I take it to the studio. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying, it's all around.
So your music based off basically feelings.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
how I'm feeling through today.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like, I can't go to the studio and make a sad song, dedication song, then turn around and make the most energetic, turned up rock type song after that. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, it depends all on my mood and my energy.
Yeah.
Because I always ask people that because, like, doing my I had a little short career in music, but I went to prison and Cuz was doing music, and I always try to wonder.
Talent shows in prison.
No, I'm just saying. Hold up. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about before prison. The reason I asked you that because, when you're an artist that that went wood like him. I was always trying to understand what was his, because he would never tell me how did he go into the studio. How did he go into the studio and really do shit? Because he ain't never doing that. He ain't sell no records. I'm not hating on him. Don't say I'm hating. He never sold no records. So I was like, what the fuck was your motivation going into the studio? You ain't do nothing. I so I always ask artists that, and then I see the ones that were successful. They did everything that you didn't do. You was smoking bad weed.
Hold the fuck up.
You was smoking bad weed. I'm just saying.
Fuck y'all back there laughing.
You was smoking Reggie and you ain't never go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it just was difficult.
No. Motherfucking Key the Kid, Woo, and Fat and them niggas was smoking Reggie back then.
Yeah, back then. That was different.
I ain't gonna sit up and fake it.
We smoking that regular shit.
Oh, yeah.
But listen,
you had seeds all in it popping and shit.
You was a grown man smoking
Kobe.
Reggie. You know what I mean?
They really call him Kobe, Louise Lion. You don't even know who the fuck I'm talking
April
about.
1st. It must be April 1st. Fooling around. He lying. He call himself.
Somebody call him Kobe.
One of his mans over there. Who does this? Is that Woo?
We play ball.
Is
for
that
real.
Woo back there? That's Woo. Who's that?
Drip, man.
Drip, yeah.
Tell me we play
Drip,
ball.
you know, all the young niggas see me act like they want to play basketball. They tell me, nigga, you better ask about me. They call me Kobe in the hood.
I've been watching you too.
Yeah,
Like,
you heard it. He said, I've been watching.
I've been watching you too.
You don't want no smoke though.
What you call it? Chauncey Gillis?
Chauncey Gillis, Damian Gillett.
Okay.
Sam Gassell. You know what I mean?
Torch.
Gilbert Arenas. Grant Gill. It depends on who I see. My basketball game is kind of like your music shit.
Straight
Depends
up.
on who I want to bring the fuck out there.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
It's like depends on. I want to do you dirty. All right, I'm Damian Gillett. I'm gonna take it easy on you. You know what I mean? I'm Grant
That
Gill.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Talk a lot of shit today. I'm Sam Gassell. It depends. You know, that's how my shit. You know, but he, you know, your Drip was back there telling me we the coldest niggas in Memphis. Y'all don't want to play us and all that. He was hyping his shit up.
No, he said in the industry.
We got it.
In the industry, yeah.
Yeah, he was hyping the shit up.
We
he
kick
was
ass now. For sure. We hoop. I don't know
you
why
could play for real,
TCL didn't reach out to us.
No, you can play for real though.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
Can Drip play though?
Yeah, he can play.
I'm just saying.
I ain't even gonna put nobody on my team that don't know how to play because I don't want to lose.
So if you played in that crew league shit, y'all
Man,
winning?
we'll win that shit. That shit, man, them folks small fry.
Yeah, they was garbage though. Yeah.
Y'all
Crew
small
league,
fry.
I want to shout y'all out. Y'all doing y'all thing, but y'all be having a bunch of garbage
Yeah,
niggas.
just
on
because they got hype on their name, they be bullshit though.
Right.
Yeah, that's how.
You know how that shit be.
Team thing, man.
I mean, I grab like 15 boards a game. You know what I
You
mean?
won't. You mean
That's
that
your
shit,
road.
nigga,
That's
man.
all
I
you
did
need to
too.
do.
Fuck is you talking about? I ain't grabbing when we won the game.
Let me tell you
I fouled the
something.
shit out of that big
The
wrestler.
rebound and
something.
pass the
Dude was a
Gillie, huh?
fucking wrestler.
No.
I was,
Yeah, that's what he better do.
the dude was a
You
wrestler.
know,
that was
he be playing jail ball.
Fuck
He
is
be
you talking
pinching
about?
niggas' asses and shit. They
I
going
fouled the
for a
shit-
rebound.
I fouled the shit out of the big dude. You don't even know how to play, man. On that tip, I play defense, man. That's my whole thing. I ain't got to score no fucking points. I ain't getting no points.
He's a fucking bum.
But I had
That's
some
why.
rebounds and some
Like
good
Dennis
fouls.
Rodman, huh?
Yeah, that's my game. See, he know my game. But the whole
fucking nut.
no, you fucking hater. That's what you is. I saved the game. Maybe I'm the reason we won. But no, so now in this game, right? There's no more longevity like it used to be. But you got staying power. Since you came out in 2007 with Glock, do you
17.
know 2017? Do you know how many fucking artists then came and went with the 3 month, 6 month, 7 month careers?
I know. Had top hit records and everything.
What? I'm talking about like they did tours. I'm talking about was big shit out here, and they is invisible now. You can't. I'm talking about you don't. I'm talking about they annihilated from history of the music.
So you saying there's artists that went from doing tours to
Yeah.
now they tore the fuck up.
What? Listen,
Straight up.
I ain't not putting nobody out there. These motherfuckers working in Target right now. So, but what I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with Target. Shout out to Target. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you got 6 years in the fucking game. And let me get back to this. You got a catalog, Dumb and Dumber, Yellow Tape, Glockoma. You got all this shit. And it's like, how this is what I find crazy. How do artists continue to stay relevant when shit keep changing? Like shit be and you know what's saying? I gotta say this to you. I'm seeing, and you on the independent level, I'm seeing big artists, nobody give a fuck. They come out and it's like, okay, get out of here. You don't hear that shit 2 weeks later. So how the fuck do you maintain and continue to change with the times?
It's really easy, bro. Like all you gotta do is just be yourself and stay in your own lane. Like you go wrong trying to keep up with the next person, trying to look like the next person, sound like the next person. Like, everything is a trend. Like, just stay down and wait your time and wait till it's your turn to trend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I think everybody just being everybody way and not even knowing, like, they trying to be like each other and sound like each other.
So basically, he said everybody doing what everybody doing, but he ain't everybody.
Yeah, see, you don't really, and probably what it is, because I never see you nowhere with none of that shit. So by you not being in none of these crowds and having all these rap homies and shit, you don't have the pressure, and you not seeing people lives up close so much. You just like, yeah, I'm from South Memphis, but I'm
with no pressure at all.
Ain't no pressure.
Yeah,
you just do you.
Yeah, I just got super confidence
and your fans,
extreme faith in myself. It's like, man, it's cool if they doing it right now. I know what I'm finna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never worry about the next man. It's like, it'd be easy to me.
Your fans fuck with you for real.
Nah, for sure, cause they know
that shit different. I'm looking at this shit. You go to they word for word. How the fuck? And it's just crazy when you see that, man. And it's like,
you got staying power in a time where niggas don't got staying power. You know what I mean? And for you to be independent, that's saying in itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You going up against majors who spending real fucking money, real radio budgets, real marketing promotion, real
machines that have been here for 100 years.
For sure.
Right. So if you can go independent and spend your own money and get your shit off, you know, that speak for itself.
How did you feel going number one, man?
Like I said, it was cool, but man, the job ain't done. I got 10 more tapes to drop to go number one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every tape I drop, I'm looking at it like, man, they all gonna go number one. So it like, it's cool, but it ain't really nothing.
How often you record? Cause you be dropping like.
I record every day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you do home every day? You got a home studio or your studio's you?
Both.
Damn. Yeah. And how do you select beats? Like, do you just tell people to send them, or you got a certain producer?
Man, beats really like thesis statements, bro. Like, they gotta grab your attention, bro. Like, they got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially in today's time, and like with rapping, with music, like, shit gotta just grab your attention before you even hear a word.
For me, being a rapper, the hardest part about being a rapper was picking beats.
For real.
Yeah, man, that shit, you be sitting there for 3 hours, man, to get one motherfucking beat, man.
I done did it before, though.
Yeah. I mean, and then you might get that one beat and it's on. But it just be like, because you got to understand, no producer ever says, yo, I'm sending you a pack, I ain't shit. These joints nasty. Everybody's saying, I'm sending you that shit. I'm telling you, this is the greatest shit, this shit going. And then you be sitting there and you got to listen to all these niggas. And you be
let me ask you a question, though. With that, it's probably that some producers probably did send you some good beats. It's just that you wasn't shit.
No,
that's your situation. Because I'm asking him. Wasn't asking you. You told me, yeah, because you always get deep. Stop doing that shit. You always try to push yourself with the artist. Yeah, because as an artist, you didn't win, man. You was a fucking bum. Stop doing that shit, man. I'm asking some deep shit. You tell me some, because my outlook of it, you don't have no outlook.
Every time
you
went
fucking wood.
Every time he try to talk about me, all the artists all be like, man, Gil know what he talking about.
No, he don't.
You just hating because he hating because he was upstate. He was rapping to a nigga beating on his chest and all that shit. Like we don't want to hear that.
I'm
shit.
Just saying. I'm asking him because you always trying to inject.
You know, finesse 2 times at the table. A nigga was beating on his chest. He up there rapping.
Nigga out here doing free. He did a block party tour one summer in Philly. You keep telling you I went on tour. You did tours at block parties. You pulled up, grabbed the mic from the DJ, started rapping. They didn't even tell you to do that shit. And you keep putting it out. Yeah, I did tours and all. Man, shit. You ain't do no fucking tour. You did a couple block parties. Man. But no, it's the reason I asked that because your production be good. Your production, I be like, dang, you got some good ass beats.
You got in-house producers.
Yep, in and out. Like, most of the time, like, I don't even care if it's a big name producer or not. Yeah. Like, man, if you got it, like, man, play this shit. I'm gonna turn you into a big name producer.
Right.
Like this is how it is. This is how I go, really.
And you always got like it was crazy because I never even paid attention to it. But when we was in the studio, Dolph broke that shit down about the visualizers and this and how you put the single out and all that shit. y'all be having the whole rollout. Y'all rollout be fucking more. What I find is crazy.
Easy when you in control of your own
I'm like,
shit.
what the fuck? He got all this stuff out, and it's like, it seemed like the rollout and the support that y'all have around y'all shit being independent. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at other artists, because me, I'm one of the dudes, Gillie tell you, I'm on fucking YouTube all day looking at shit, especially at nighttime. And I'm like, so I might just do my own personal research, be like, why the fuck he ain't got this? He ain't got this, but this dude on a fucking independent, he got all this. Now I'm thinking like, this motherfucker kicking out real money, making sure, believing in a project. Because it take money for the different videos, the equalizers, the layout, how your shit is set up, that link, all that shit. I'm paying attention to all that. Then you see the moving around, the content, how you operating in, you'll be in so many different, publications along with interview. So it'll be like, oh no, there's something different over there. He's spending some money. He really believe in this shit. You know what I mean? And you got two types of spending money. Motherfuckers are spending money on fake streams, but you spending money on, let me put my product out there. Let me make my shit more visible. Let me make sure I'm in the places I need to be, which is different.
Yeah, organic.
That's organic shit, because for those that don't know, there's a lot of fake shit going on out here.
You just did some fake shit. Talk about, ask Gil, I'm on YouTube all day. No, you on YouTube for a little while. You on Pornhub all day, nigga.
No, that was when I first came home. That was when I first came home.
She still ain't getting no ass out here.
What the fuck is you talking about? When I first came home,
doing 20 years and was still drinking off. I'm like,
no, because I had to get my paper right, because I was focusing on.
You ain't got to get your paper right to get some pussy, man.
No, I'm not saying that though. I just told you I
pulled
was
up on a bum the other day. He had a bitch out there with him. But fuck is you talking about?
I was militant at the time. I had to come home and secure my
bro, is there
bitch.
Such thing as being militant? That you do 20 years?
I had to come get my. I was focused on getting my money. I didn't want to have.
Fuck no, you gotta get your dick off the shelf.
I want to be back. Oh, don't say that. I did. I had some chicks who used to call you. I was
stop talking about that little chubby Spanish bitch from the Northeast, man.
No, she wasn't chubby, man.
That bitch was refrigerator.
No,
she was a little cute, little chubby motherfucker.
She
was, dog. She was built like a little refrigerator, man. You fucked the leather off that shit. All in my DMs.
She was looking for me in the daytime with a flashlight.
Bitch was looking for you like a motherfucker. You had blue bubbles in that chubby bitch ass. You whistled in her butt, nigga. I know.
Yeah, I did that.
All them niggas come over doing the long stretch in jail. They come home super nasty. I'm eating the whole ass. I don't give.
It was crazy though. But she was on.
What else when it first come?
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Barstool Sportsbook. Barstool Sportsbook is the sportsbook made for stoolies. It's the only place to find exclusive picks and parlays from Big Cat, El Prez, and I'm gonna get my own.
You supposed to have picks from you.
I am. I'm getting them on it because I be hitting more than Big Cat and Prez. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Shout out to them, but I be hitting. So follow or fade them. It's up to you. The Barstool Sportsbook lets you bet however you like. Daily odd boost, live in game markets, move the line, teaser bets, the parlay plus for awesome same game parlays. Casino is also available in selective states with your favorite table games and slots. Now offering 1,000 new player bonus. If your first bet loses, get up to 1,000 in bonus cash. So download and create an account today. Be sure to use the code GILLIE, GILLIE, to unlock your $1,000 new player bonus. Don't skip over that 1,000. Make sure you get that $1,000. Gillie, Barstool Sportsbook, and it's just like that.
Right. Welcome to another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight. But listen, where we give you news you use, we give you some game. If you sit on the couch like Gil was, we're going to help you get off the couch. And today, we got somebody special here. We got MTB Car Rental Academy. Listen, man, he's going to give you game, man. My man might going to give you the game on, how to rent your whip. I'm telling you, you got that nice car, but he's not just going to give you game on how to rent the whip. He's going to give you game on how to set up your own situation where you could be going to get other people whips and renting them out. I don't care where you live at. Where you live in Texarkana, Arkansas, you live in Dallas, Texas, you live in Norristown, Pennsylvania, you live in Trenton, New Jersey, you live in Buffalo, New York, you live in Boston, Massachusetts. I don't care where you are. He's going to teach you how to set up your own car rental. No Toro, you don't need nothing else. You're going to set up your own car rental business because he's doing it right now in Dallas, Texas. He's making moves. People are shipping cars to him from all across this country, and he's renting their cars for him. And not just he's renting their car for him, they're making so much money that they don't even want to drive the car. They don't even want their car back. And I'm talking about luxury. I'm talking about exotic cars. This is next level game now.
Regular cars too, though, right?
Yes, sir. Economy cars. I got a fleet of economy cars too. 100%.
What makes the most money?
The most money? Of course, the exotics, yo. Come on, man. The money I make on one exotic on a weekend is what I make on economies a whole year. You can't compare.
Damn.
100%, yeah. Ask my man Carter. Ask Carter how much I made.
So how much to rent a Lamborghini for the weekend?
Average between $1,500 and $2,000 a day.
Damn.
Yeah. And I do that all the time. Yeah, I got a few of those. I got 3 of those in my warehouse right now.
Now let me ask you a question though.
Yes, sir.
The thing is, one more thing. This is very important. He's not just going to teach you how to rent your whip, and go to rentyourwhip.com. That's where you're going to get all the information and this free course. He's giving you a free course. I'm talking about MTB Car Rental Academy is giving you a free course. They're giving you a free course. So what you need to do, you need to go to rentyourwhip.com and get that free course. He's going to give everybody the game on how to set up their own business, their own Toro, not Toro, but their own thing that's like that, and run the game up.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What's the difference between your own personal rental car business and Toro?
That's a good question. See, the problem is, right, a lot of people use these platforms, and the problem, you don't own the book of business. All right, I'm all about creating my own platform. I'm not building up the next guy's platform. See, when you use these platforms, you're building up their platform. You don't have the renter's phone number. You don't have their email address. When people come to me, I've got all that data. So now I can remarket and retarget to them. That's the biggest difference. Not only that, you keep 100% of your bread. On these platforms, they're taking up to 40% from you. So I'm not with that. So I'd rather, my cheapest car on my platform goes for $300 a day. On these platforms, the same car is running out for $30 a day, $40 a day.
Okay, so your cheapest car is $300. What car is that?
I do a Porsche Panamera. I got a Porsche Panamera that I rent out for $300 a day.
Okay.
I got economy cars I'm renting out for $40 a week. $400 a week.
$400.
For a Toyota Camry, like a 2014 Toyota Camry.
$400 a week.
I only do weeklies with those. Yeah.
Okay.
And people have those joints for months.
Damn.
Yeah. So each economy car nets me $1,000 a month. That's the way I run the play. Like, I'm not buying brand new. See, that's the mistake people make. They go out there, they go buy brand new economy cars. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go get me a 10, 15-year-old economy car. I'm going to give that to gig economy workers, right? I post that stuff on Facebook Marketplace for $300 to $400 a week. I'll provide the insurance, commercial insurance. They take those cars, they're gone for months, paying me $300 to $400 a week per car. Each month, I'm making $1,000 minimum per car. Within 3-4 months, that economy car is paid off. I'm buying them for like $4,000 or $5,000. It's paid off. Everything after that point is profit. And that's the economy car play.
And you know what? You know why I know it's the truth? Because back when I was a youngin' and I used to rent cars, every time it was time to take that motherfucker back, you like, can we extend it?
There you go.
Can we extend it? Extend it again.
Because it's like you got a nice clean whip, but we ain't do that with Cousin Nessa.
No, but because it's like when you get the car, after you have it for a certain amount of time, you get comfortable with it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, fuck it, I could just go online or I could just extend it. Yeah. Fuck it, let's just extend it. So a lot of times it's almost like when you got the spaces that hold your clothes and your furniture and you put that stuff in there with the intentions, I'm gonna get it out in 2 months, and then that shit be in there for 3 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I understand what he's saying.
Guess what, Gillie? People do the same thing with exotics. Yeah. My Lambo was gone for 2 months, paying me $30,000 a month.
Damn.
My BMW i8, I was renting that mug out for $5.99 a day. A kid came in there. This was December of 2021. He had my BMW i8 for a whole year, paying me $4,700 a week. A whole year, BMW i8. So he paid me over $180,000. It's private rentals. Why would I go do Turo or another platform when I can make that kind of money running directly to customer? That's what I teach people how to do. See, a lot of people make mistakes. They listen to these gurus on YouTube, right? Telling them to go out, go buy 30 cars in 30 days. When you do that, you put that on your personal credit, you mess up your personal credit. After you do that, you put a bunch of cars in your personal credit, you can't even qualify for a cell phone after that. So people that come into my academy, I teach you how to start off properly, okay? The first mistake people make is they don't have an LLC. You got to form an LLC. Start your car rental company with an LLC. But don't go call it Gillie Exotics. You know why? Because car rentals is a high-risk industry. That's what people don't know. It's like trucking. Trucking is high risk. Cannabis is high risk. So you got to set your LLC up as a business consulting LLC because banks like that. So now you can get funding, okay? Now you can get your cars easier, okay? And I teach people in my academy how to do that the right way. We set up a parent company, a business consulting parent company. Then underneath that, you can set up Gillie Exotics or Wallo Exotics. That's the way to structure your LLC. Now, once you do that, you go to a bank like Bank of America, go get a small business auto loan from them. Bank of America, under your LLC, will give you four car approvals. Okay, so you can get 4 cars with Bank of America. You can go to PNC Bank, go get that. You can go to US Bank, go get that. Okay, so So now you can get your cars under your business LLC, not your personal. So that way, if you ever need to go get a house, you can easily buy a house. You don't want to tie down your personal credit. It's all about OPM. You got to leverage other people's money in this game. Don't over leverage yourself. Okay, that's the game. So once you've done that, now we move over to buying the cars. You got to go buy the right cars. I always teach my mentees, understand who your target audience is. You need to define your avatar. Okay, what do I mean by that? So picture who your ideal customer is, down from like their race, their age, demographics, all of that. Like I got the exact picture of my clientele. And don't judge me. My clients are mostly like, they in the club all the time, they gangbangers, they dope boys, but guess what? They take care of my cars. They pay me good money. They pay me cash. They don't mind if they smoke up in my car. They don't mind paying a fee. They don't care. So they take care of my cars. They bring them back. If they scratch my car, they scratch my rims, I'm keeping your deposit. They don't mind. They cool with that.
How much is deposit?
It depends on the car. If you're renting like a Lambo, your deposit's anywhere from $1,400 to $2,000. They don't mind. They'll pay it.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
How do you market this? You know, a lot of people say, well, I just go to Turo because, you know,
Turo got the marketing.
they got the market, they got the machine, they got the people already there.
Right. So I teach people what I call hybrid mode, right? So you start off with Turo, right? Same way Turo's taking advantage of us. Let's flip the script on them, okay? So now you go to Turo. I teach them how to get customers off of that platform onto your platform, okay? So you start off, you build up your book of business that way, right? And then we can go to Facebook. We use organic means of marketing. You could use Facebook Marketplace. Put your cars on there. People will blow you up every day, and it's free. After that, as you start to scale up, now you can start doing paid ads. We could do Google ads. We could do SEO. You could do Facebook ads. You could do shout-out pages. Now your phone's blowing up on a daily basis. But here's the difference. Now I got your email. I got your phone number. So guess what? When it's slow, like Valentine's Day is coming up, I sent out a bunch of emails to my clientele. We send out texts like, yo, you rent a Rolls Royce, you get a free bottle of champagne. They blowing us up. They book it in advance already. You can't do that with Turo. When Turo's dried up, you ain't got no business. You just waiting for it to ring. But with private rentals, you could proactively go reach out to them, remarket your customers, and that's how you keep getting the money steady regularly.
How much do it cost to start
Give
this?
me that website again.
Listen, rentyourwhip.com. Go to rentyourwhip.com and get a free course. He's going to give you the whole free course, rentyourwhip.com. But how much money do you need to set this up?
Guess what? You can get started today with no cash, no cars, no credit. Okay, so in the car rental business, it's something we call brokers. Okay, so I advise a lot of people, if you ain't got no money, that's fine. Go be a broker. Okay, at least come to the table. Like, there's people out there, they know a lot of people. You might know like 1,000 people that want to rent cars. Maybe you're in the club scene, you're a promoter, you know a lot of people flying in.
Yeah.
All you got to do is tell them you got cars. You're a car plug. And then what we do is brokers come to people like me to come get my cars, and then I give them 20%. So you could rent my Lambo for $1,400, make 20% off of that. So you make, or sometimes I'll give him a wholesale price. I could give him my Lambo for $900. He'll rent it out to the next person for $2,000 and make all that on top. So you could do that. You could actually start as a broker. And
so he give you, but is it a minimum amount of days for that 900?
No. I just give you a flat wholesale price of $900.
So
and then you can make whatever you want on top.
Okay, so if I'm Johnny Donut,
Right.
you know what I mean? I'm sitting at home, but okay, I got 2 cars right now. I got a 2016 Impala.
Perfect.
And I got a 2018 Honda.
Okay.
How do I get started? I want to get my cars right now popping.
Okay. I'll tell you to do this. First off, I'm all about risk management, right? Don't get too thirsty for the money and mess around and get your car stolen or in an accident, okay? My background, I used to be in corporate America, right? I was in tech and cyber operational risk management. That's just a big word for, we were the ones that kept the hackers out of the system. Okay, so I'm all about risk management. How do we avoid, transfer, or mitigate risk? That's how a lot of these car rental companies go out of business, because they get too thirsty for the money. They just hand over the keys to a stranger, and then they dip out with their car. So I'm all about like risk mitigation. So pretty much the way he's got to handle it is, first things first, you got to go get commercial insurance, okay? There's a company out there called Lula, Lula, Lula Insurance. For $100 a month, Lula will cover your car, okay? So that way, if somebody dips out with your car, they get into a car accident, your car is covered, okay? Once you do that, you cool. Second thing you got to do is you got to worry about theft. How do we stop that? We get what we call a GPS tracker. You got to put GPS trackers in your cars, okay? companies I like are like
How much does that cost?
$100, $150. So a company I like is called Gold Star. You can go to Gold Star by Experian or Advantage GPS. And you make sure you put what they call a kill switch in it. A kill switch will actually shut off the car. So if somebody dips out with your car, the GPS will tell you exactly where they're at, and you could kill switch them. Okay? Depending on where you live at now, I live in Dallas, Texas. I could get away with just having 2 GPSs in my car. If you live in Atlanta, you live in Detroit, you might need 3 or 4. If you live in Jersey, you might need more. Okay? And what we do is we set them up as active and passive, okay? I'm gonna set one up active, it's live, it's on. So when they dip out with your car, most likely they're gonna scan the car and they're gonna take it out. They're gonna switch it off. They don't know you got a passive one sleeping in the car. Once they take out the first ones, then I'm gonna switch on the passive ones. And then I can still kill switch them. We also double back and we put Apple AirTags in the car. I'm gonna hide that stuff in the engine, in the wire harnesses. That way, even if you find all my trackers, we can still locate the car. So before you rent your car out, go do all of that to make sure you mitigate your risk. Another thing we do, I got what we call a KYC blueprint, right? So you need KYC is what they do in banking. It's know your customer, okay? I'm not handing over my car to any stranger, okay? When you come to rent a car from me, I want to know who you are. So we're running a background check on you. We're running your driving record. We want to make sure before I give those keys to my Lambo, I know everything about you. You got to know your customer, okay? So we teach people how to do all of that. Now, once you've done all of this, now you can go put those cars on Facebook Marketplace. I'll put the Honda on Facebook Marketplace. I'll put the Impala on there too. I'll rent that joker out weekly. Give me $400 a week, $500 a week. Now I'm making 2 bands a month each car.
Damn.
My only cost is my insurance, $100. That's it. That's the way you scale it.
Talk to me. I like that. I like how you scale your shit up. You know what I mean? I got a couple cars I might need to send down to you, nigga.
Hey,
yeah,
most of my boys do that.
So if I send you a 2020 BMW X6, how much I'm making a month?
A car like that, I'm gonna rent that out for about. Now that's another thing, pricing. So a car like that, I'm gonna rent that out for about $399 a day. Okay, a car like that will most likely move between 10 to 15 days a month.
Damn.
Yeah. So pricing, typically the way we price cars is anywhere from 1% to 0.5% of the price you purchased the car for. So if that X6 costs you 100 bands, you rent that out for about $500 a day. Anywhere from $300 to $500 a day.
Let me ask you a question. So if he sent it down, and you rent it for $300, $390, whatever a day, how much do he get?
All right. So what we do is typically right now at this stage where I'm at, I do either a 50-50 split or I do a 60-40 in your favor. When I was starting off and I was thirsty, I needed cars, I was doing 70-30 in your favor. But now, yeah, it's 50-50 or 60-40, 100%.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, a lot of my friends that got it, they got money, they need that tax write-off. Yeah, they go buy a Urus. They go any car that weighs over 6,000 pounds, you could write off up to 80%. It used to be 100% last year. Now it's 80%. So they could buy those cars and they send them out to me, and that way you're making money on your bread.
So give him that website again, man.
Man, listen, you got to go to rentyourwhip.com. Listen, man, he's going to give you I'm talking about a free course on how to set up your own car rental service. I'm talking about this is going to be your thing. There's not going to be nobody else your thing. But he gave up so much information about marketing and how you market it. And every city got people that want them whips a week. They want them whips. You know, so he's going to teach you. I'm talking about MTB Car Rental Academy is going to give you the game. Right now, $1 million worth of game. He came, he bless y'all. This is a free course. I'm talking about free. And in this course, you're going to give them everything.
Everything. From beginning to end, how to start and scale your own private car rental company. I'm not like these other guys teaching you guys Turo. I'm not them, respectfully. But I'll teach you guys everything you need to know from setting up all the way to defleeting your cars. I'll give you all the game.
Listen, man, another episode of $1 million worth of game. Go to rentyourwhip.com. Get the free course. Get the free course. Get the game. And start renting cars and start making money. And it's just like that. Right. Yeah, she was on.
But yakking out, don't they? Bro, I like that blue shit, though, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
What's the specific color that is?
I call it Dolph blue.
Dolph
that's
blue.
Dolph.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Dolph was one of the first people I seen with like rocking blue down.
He had it on when he was with us.
Yeah, and we had a discussion. Like, I was like, man, bro, I never get no damn blue down. I was like, bro, that's your style. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your signature. He was like, nah, bro. He like, man, if anybody can do it, he like, nigga, you the one that can do it. I was like, nah. So that was my whole thing. That was around Dumb and Dumber time.
Yeah.
So that was my whole stilo and reason of going to get all yellow diamonds. That's how the yellow tape came about, all the yellow cars. Because he was doing blue everything, and I was like, shit, I'm going to do yellow everything. It went from camo to blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got about 17 cars, man.
Me? What you saying? Us together? Me? I ain't gonna cap it down like that. I got like 13.
Damn, that's the same thing.
13.
That's like the same thing.
14, 2 weeks. Like my boy 2 Chainz said, 14 cars, you bought 2 weeks.
He got that's
Nigga something, I ain't gonna cap you down. 17, I ain't gonna cap you down.
14.
16.
Damn.
14.
What's your favorite one? That's hard.
Favorite one? Where I'm going. Give me a location. Give me where I'm going.
Where I'm going.
You gonna go pick this? Oh, first of all, you in a relationship?
Yeah. It don't even matter.
You gonna go pick this bad motherfucker up. I'm talking about you.
You talking about baby there. I'm in a relationship. I'm picking her up in probably Cullinan or the Dunn. I got 2 Rolls Royce. Or the Maybach truck. Or the Maybach car. I got 2 Maybachs too. Something like that though. She don't like the fast stuff.
So you just gonna chill? You gonna slow mo?
Hey, you see how you let niggas know they ain't living like him? That want a humble change. I might pick up in one of my Rolls Royces.
Or the Don.
I got a couple of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I fuck around, just bring the jet if she got somewhere I can land in her backyard. Cause I'm independent too. I ain't.
That's crazy. That shit different.
I do want to buy a jet though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
I do. Yeah.
Oh, you could do definitely.
But I gotta finish getting my house built.
Okay, you get something crazy built.
Yeah.
How many square feet?
Shit built. It ain't even. It's still in production.
He said, "I'm getting this shit built."
It ain't even.
I'm still trying to find a land for this shit.
Really though, I'm trying to buy somebody's house so I can, you know what I'm saying, knock they shit down.
Damn,
something stupid.
I like this little nigga,
sure.
man. Nigga 25.
And this all independent too. Like, just get it enough.
Straight up.
It's all independent pay.
Be mad as shit, nigga want to buy my house, shit. Sold her, knock that shit down. What?
Not if I want to give you more than what you paid for it.
I still be mad. I feel salty as shit. I'm 46, I'm 25-year-old nigga bought my house to knock it the fuck down. Your house ain't shit. Get that shit out the way.
Yeah, it don't mean I get that bullshit out of here.
That bullshit out the way, man. Make that nigga house the size of my bed, my bathroom, and my bedroom. All right.
Nigga thought this house was everything. He thought this was the world. He gonna run his house.
Nigga worked 40 years to get this house. Been in it for 6 years. A 25-year-old come through, buy my shit, knock it down.
Yeah.
Get this shit out of here.
You gonna get out of there.
He said he gonna get up out of here, give him this money.
Get a chick he ain't never seen.
He ain't never seen.
Show.
Now, how was it the first?
How many bedrooms you doing?
Do like 8, but I'm gonna have a lot of extra shit in there. Like it's gonna be real spaced out. It ain't gonna be no big ass house with 50 bedrooms and it's all up in there. Like I'm gonna have a indoor full court gym. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a real underground car garage, like to fit probably all 40 of them motherfuckers by the time it get done. You know what I'm saying? Landing strip. Like I'm thinking like that, like ahead of time. Like, because I know I'm gonna get me a jet, you know what I'm saying? So why not get a landing strip made before I even buy the jet? Like, I'm on one. I ain't gonna lie.
He want Lennox Mall.
I'm on one.
Yeah, that nigga not playing.
Yeah, just give me Lennox Mall. Fuck it. Dude.
He dead serious. Motherfucker dead serious.
Ross Neal motivated me.
That's what I'm talking about.
See that shit, it's like, man, my shit gotta be bigger than that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like, I don't know, hating thing, nothing. It's like when I see other people like doing successful big shit, it's like, I just want to top it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just seen Ross.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ross bought some floors or something from somewhere. He was saying, I seen it on the internet. He bought some floors. He was saying from somewhere.
Yeah,
Antonini or something. He was saying.
Yeah. He bought some more damn farm animals.
Yeah.
That's all I seen. But yeah,
He's getting his paper. It's
I
motivational.
fuck with Ross. He put me up on a lot of game too.
You getting you a couple cows, horses.
Definitely
it depends
because
that take tax off of you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
some
Like
horses
you got
and
farm
shit.
animals on your land, like it takes certain taxes off and shit like that. So
So
yeah, it depends. I'm already, man. I'm locked
So
in.
you might
bro.
get you a little zoo going on.
Yeah, I might do. Number goats.
Damn,
I ain't
you
gotta
might-
cut my grass. They can eat it.
He said, I might get a whole
You know what I'm saying?
zoo in
Number
that
Bet you a
motherfucker.
young goat. Huh?
Straight up, number goats in the back.
He said, I'm gonna get me a motherfucking zoo in that motherfucker.
Straight up.
Put your clown ass right up in there. Hey,
Who?
you.
Fuck out of here. You know, that's a circus, you idiot. You talking about a zoo. A zoo and a circus is two different things.
All right, I'm sorry.
Look at you.
Put your donkey ass up.
Fuck out of here, goofy motherfucker. No, the whole thing is like this.
Straight up.
The first time you looked at your account and it was over M, how you treat yourself?
What? He was in there like Chris Brown. nigga.
Nah, like,
No.
man, I got I spend a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
I'm always spending money, so it's like I ain't never satisfied. Bro, I'm like, man, I gotta get some more money. I was like,
Yeah.
I know what it feel like when I got my first meal. But I spent the shit so fast. But you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't like blow it. I spent it fast though. I ain't blow it fast. But I was like,
What's some
I
of
like,
that?
man, I told me, I was like, man, $1 million really ain't shit.
It ain't nothing.
That
I
nigga
swear to
smoked some
God.
good weed, man. Yeah, me.
$1 million ain't nothing.
That nigga
bro.
said the same shit. I ain't spent it fast, but I blew it fast. Wait, what the
Nah, I
fuck?
said I ain't blowing fast, but I spent it fast. Blowing it and
Where
spending
that
it
fucking
different.
weed at? Fuck you, that gave.
I'm sitting here like I'm confused.
Yeah,
This
that
shit.
shit
Wait,
was
you ain't blow it fast. You spent it fast.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking thing.
Nah,
you
blowing it
ran
is
through
just
that paper,
you
man.
don't- you spending on some shit that ain't gonna make it back. Like you know what I'm saying? You spending it on something that don't value nothing.
Okay,
So I'm
so
spending it on something that's gonna 9 times out of 10 like make me something back.
Is
off
it
of
something
it.
that you spent it on in that first $1 million that you still eating off today? What's that?
myself?
Mm.
Cause like all them juries and cars.
That too.
All them jewelries and cars, like
They added value.
motherfuckers look at that shit like, you know what I'm saying, like wants and needs, man. To me, that shit investment. I buy that shit for my videos, for you know what I'm saying, my appearance. Like
Your parents.
I actually like that shit too, but you know what I'm saying, like that shit, like that's me too. So I get that shit right back.
And the funny thing
You know what
about
I'm
you,
saying? Like when I put this shit in songs, rap about it in songs, put it in videos, that same shit I'm talking about and that you see, I done made that money right back.
you know what's crazy? You understand something early, especially us coming from the black culture, and you understand as a young cat that money give money to money. We only give the money. We want to throw our money at what we see already making money. Right. A motherfucker be trying to come up, talking about some, hey, support me because I'm this. I'm trying to come up. Motherfucker like, man, get the fuck out of here. But as soon as somebody sees some money, oh, I'm supporting that. I'm going to that show. I'm getting his music. That motherfucker. But if you just a motherfucker rapping at the gas station, they like, man, get the fuck away from my car, man.
Because you always had motherfuckers who they might not even listen to you as an artist. They might not even like you, but they'll argue about you got more money than another nigga.
Yeah.
They don't even listen to you. They, man, fuck you talking about that nigga King Glock got the Lamborghini, the Cullinan, the motherfucking Rolls Royce, the motherfucking, what's that other shit with the smoke coming out the back? Like, that other nigga only got one car. I seen it. And it's lime green. So you be like, dog, you don't even listen to this nigga, man. You're bragging about a nigga's life, man. So you gotta understand, niggas really get into them live arguments and they don't be knowing who got the most money.
Right. For real.
They just be knowing what the fuck they see and what they think.
Swear.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but like you said, it's about two. You can't say you that nigga and you really not that nigga. When you say you that nigga, you show us you that nigga.
What?
You show the people that he that nigga, man. Whether I like him or not, I know he that nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one thing. You ain't got to be a fan of me, nigga. You ain't got to
Swear.
play my music, nigga. But no, I'm one of them niggas.
If not the nigga.
If not the nigga, you know what I mean?
Him.
And HIM, you know what I mean? So, you know, you doing your motherfucking thing out here on the independent, man.
It's somebody to show you so much love every time. He be like, man, I fuck with, what's his name? It's an artist that always speak highly about you. Tootsie.
Yeah.
He always say, man, that's my nigga. Like, that's my brother in real life. He always speak highly about you. And, you know, it's funny. We want to know when this is coming out. Is Glizzard and Tootsie 4 bitches making a movie?
You want to hear that song?
When
How you know about that song?
We know shit, man. We fuck with people, man.
Yeah, shout out Zayto. Shout out
When that's
Zayto.
coming out, Dick.
When that drop?
Whenever y'all want to shoot the movie, that's when we gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Yeah, man.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
man. He said, "How y'all know about that?" Know something.
Yeah, we know some peoples, man.
Show that. I see.
But one thing, shout out to Neff, man. He showed you a lot of love. He talked real heavy about you all the time.
It was, I think we first clicked. It was 2017 when before anybody really just knew about Key Glock. This was like my first tape, like Glock season time. I had a show in, I think, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yo, Raleigh, that's where you from?
This nigga came to my meet and greet, like before the show, like at a clothing store, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this probably 4 years before the world even knew about Tootsie. He probably wasn't even big on the music yet, but it was just genuine love, you know what I'm saying? And then I didn't even know it was him until probably like last year. He told me, he was like, bro, you don't even know it, bro. He was like, bro, we been met. He was like, bro, I met you at your meet and greet in like 2017 in North Carolina. I was like, hell no. I definitely don't remember that. And this nigga pulled up a picture. I got one chain on, you know what I mean? Yeah, one little chain, no facial hairs or nothing. I was like, oh yeah,
you know,
fuck with you, you a real one. I was like, for you to even still have this picture, bro, like you just genuinely fuck with a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it like no fan shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
You was just coming up.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So I was like, oh yeah, I fuck with you, I rock with you.
Yeah, he fuck with you just as well.
Straight up.
You got the music out, man. Going
Glockoma.
stupid.
I'm talking about it's out right now, and it's like,
first of all, it's out right now, so make sure y'all stream that bitch. You add it to your motherfucking library.
play it in your stories.
Play it in your stories.
I mean, when you getting dressed, all
you
the
gram
ladies.
that motherfucker. You TikTok that motherfucker, and everything else that you could do.
You buy some merch. You go
Buy
to the
some
show.
merch.
You still doing meet and greets, right, at the shows?
Oh yeah.
Go
It's
get
a
a
whole nother show right there.
Yeah,
Meet and greets.
go get the meet and greet. Yeah, I know that's a
Whole
bag.
nother show.
Y'all get all the money, the merch, the meet and greet. You get all that shit, the walkthrough, the whole. You get the whole. That's a wild. Listen, people don't understand when you get to the level of this and you can really do it. You fuck a town up because you go to the town. You got somebody might want you to come through. They whatever the establishment, whatever you get in the bag there. You got to do the show. You do the meet and greet. You do after that the after party.
Got
the
two
merch,
niggas, one verses.
All that.
all that shit. There's a bunch of money in one city.
All that.
And you got 32 cities to go to. What's your favorite city to turn up really crazy for you?
Put me on the spot.
I got to.
Ooh-wee.
That when you go, they go
I
crazy.
say the whole state of Texas.
Damn. San Antonio, Houston,
Yeah.
Dallas.
Austin.
Denver, Colorado be turned.
Oh,
And even though I'm from the South, like New York, fuck with me.
Yeah.
New York, fuck with me. Like I'm,
They always
like I'm
fuck with
from
y'all.
there.
Yeah, they always
I'm
fuck
from
with y'all
there.
in New
Yeah,
York.
for sure. For sure. Yep.
That's major.
yeah. He just left our city off the map. Philly, we got to fucking do better when they come to Key Glock because we got to get in this fucking top 3.
Right back.
Yeah.
Gonna come right back.
Right, so next time we interview him, he gonna be saying, "No, Philly turned the fuck up.
turned it
You niggas knew every fucking word of every song. You hear me, Philly? Gonna be fucking representing us wrong. You coming to Philly?
Nah, they was turned last time.
They on the
My
tour?
last show.
Yeah, they on the
No,
tour.
but they got to get in the top 3 at least.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, for sure.
This
For
motherfucker.
sure. I don't know. They top in, let me see, in DMV.
You got DC. You
Y'all
got
in
Ball-
DC the top for sure. Like y'all tied with DC for like #1 in the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
That ain't bad.
Man, okay, so Philly, all right.
So DMV, I got this.
You got
major
Richmond. I know you got Richmond. I know you go all through Virginia.
Man, Richmond, B-more.
Baltimore.
All that shit.
and
Baltimore,
DC.
definitely Baltimore.
That's the
Esau.
DMV right there.
Yep, Delaware. Yep.
Delaware.
Yeah,
you going,
Delaware
damn.
ain't the DMV, but Delaware right before you
East
get
Coast.
there.
Yeah, I'm just
Jersey.
saying.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he killing that shit.
I done been through that.
One thing about Delaware is always a state, that come out and show love. Like Delaware is one
They
of
real.
those places that, like, they support
Like
artists.
you wouldn't even expect it.
Yeah, but they support artists. Like
Yep.
That's one thing I want to shout Delaware out on. Like, I don't give a fuck who it could be. It could be motherfucking, it could be Key Glock, it could be Big Daddy King. Yeah, that motherfucker had
Delaware different.
Delaware is different. They just want to have fun and support and shit. But the album's out, man. What's your favorite joints on there?
2 for 1. Key Rex.
Yeah, Key Rex.
In and Out of Town. Me personally, them my 3. Like, them my 3.
All them bitches smokers, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, them the joints right there.
Absolutely.
It ain't gonna be a Glockoma 3.
Who knows? I don't want to lie to you. I don't know right now. Oh no, it's on my fans. My fans the reason I dropped this one, Glockoma 2.
What they was asking for.
Yeah.
Begging for that.
I dropped the first Glockoma 5 years ago. That shit was 2018.
Double back 5 years later.
I might. But then again, I don't plan on rapping that long.
Well, you in and out like a robbery, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting in and out.
So how many more years you got in this shit, man?
No more than 10.
That's a hell of a career, though. That's some fucking.
No more than 10.
What other artists coming out on Paper Route?
You got Kenny Money. You got Paper Route, Jay Fizzle. You got Woo. You got Snoop Bands. You got Big You got Moochie Grape. And Chi-Town. Yeah. Everybody from Memphis, though. Everybody from Memphis.
That's what's up, man. So you really put on for your city.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck to say what they want. They can't say you don't put on for the city. God damn.
The city love me.
He just named motherfucking 11 niggas from Memphis.
That's beautiful.
He ain't crossed the border into nowhere else to grab a nigga. nigga ain't dip over into no parts of Texas. They all from Memphis. That's what's up, man.
Gang.
Turn the city the fuck up, man.
Straight up.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, over $1 million worth of game, man, you always got a family over here. You always got a home over here, man. But before we go, we definitely want to send our condolences out to the whole RIP to Dolph, the family.
Without a doubt.
You gone, but you never forgotten, young legend. You feel what I'm saying? You was a nigga who set a different type of motherfucking presence out here, man. You said you was really one of those niggas, man. So, we always want to shout you. We always represent you. We always post you. We always going to show you love, man. And we always going to let, your fans and your family and everybody know that you gone, but you will never be forgotten. You a fucking legend.
And shout out to Paper Route Empires here. Dolph. Shout out to Daddy-O. He doing real business. He said what he was going to do. And when he got you that Benz, and you said what you was going to do.
Straight up.
And y'all making magic happen, and y'all got a real live business, a real live big time business with Paper Route Empire, man. And I just salute y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing, and it's just great to see you now from when I first seen you, and you really kept your word. You stood on that shit. I'm talking about big stepper. You said, you know what I mean? You put I'm talking about mud holes in this game. So it's like, just keep doing y'all thing. Shout out to Paper Route, man. Y'all keep turning up on everybody, man. And, much love and respect over here.
Same here, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Paper Route, man. Key Glock. Glockoma.
Yeah.
Out right now, too. Glockoma 2 is out right now. Go fuck with it.
And it's just like that.
Right.